Good morning. Hello. I live in Shaketown. Had an earthquake yesterday. First they said it was 7.1, then 6.9. My table here was going all over the place. So I took down my little statuette of a Ledreau that I have. Maybe one of my most valuable treasures I have. My mom brought it to me from Europe. So what's today? My poetry site is down. I get these emails that say one of your poems has been featured. Now on this poetry soup site, there's like 20,000, 30,000, big number of people, and I've had like at least 5 poems featured on there. So that's a real high. Gives me a boost, like somebody likes my poetry. But today's poem, nah, you're not gonna like it. I worked on it for all morning, and it's more of a ramble than a poem. I don't know when I wrote this, but it's I criticize myself, but I don't have a poem today, so I gotta read this one. So here we go. It's called My Darling Wife. My darling wife, Debbie, let us go steady. I'm going to say to you the most honest words I can choose. It's all there in the caboose. So we do not have to get a divorce. This is what I have to say without any remorse. I'm only giving you some praises. I try not to mix up my phrases or make up any silly faces. What I have to say to you is this. I think your aim words towards me and make sure you do never miss. There has been a change in our lives. Let's make sure our words always have sugar and spice. The change I'm speaking about having many turns in and out and sometimes rhymes, I'm the one that's changed for the better now that I'm on meds. I hope that does not scare this. You give me penitence. I'm laying it all out on a plane. It's just the same old thing, Debbie. There were always 2 of me. Maybe there's actually even 3. We're like little cats on a tree, always explaining, and sometimes even waiting. Anything I say to you always seems to makes matters even much worse. I should put this poem in your purse. It begins to feel like a curse, even making me perturbed. Look, there goes a pretty squirrel. Let me give you some advice that will sound pretty amazing and nice. It's always thoughtful. That is why you shouldn't be careful and thoughtful. You're living with a very special man. I think some people call me a sandman. A kind of man that you may never meet again. Isn't that super neat? I am what's called the realized man. It took me time to get a plan. I'm a man who has found himself. I wasn't sure that if you could tell, nothing can be the same again. You can no longer hold me. That would mean you're trying to control me. It does not even affect me. That would be cruelty. This is reality, and I have made a big change. I feel I went over the fence. Really, if I leave the room a little too soon, it's because the boom coming at you around noon and during the full moon, where they sleep, all the reasons. I wonder if they eat with a spoon. Also, it is because something inside of me I can't explain. Something tears at me. I wish someone could see that it is really killing me. Okay, this is the end of part 1. I'm going to go part 2. I don't want to make people suffer by listening too much. So I'm going to do 2 poems today. 2 for the price of 1. Actually, it's the same poem, part 1 and part 2.